Okay, Bismillah. Just to go back again, I'm speaking on the issue of this debate that was done by these four panelist debaters. Two of them were atheists and two of them are Muslim, and they were debating about the issue of whether Islam is religion of peace. And I, of course, and this is like a sum up I made mention in my own comment, was based on how I believe and understand from learning and studying with people with higher knowledge of this faith and spending more time than myself, of course, to learn this faith from the front to the back of it, whether it be the Quran or whether it be the hadiths of the Prophet and his statements and all these things. I learned that Islam is a religion of peace in the aspect of when it is needed, when it is applied, which is always, most of the time, applied. But there are aspects of Islam that has to do with fighting through, like I mentioned in the last video, protection, from protecting themselves from the non-Muslims, but ultimately struggling against those non-Muslims or even unruly Muslims that are very, very evil, when it's due to do so, or that they would strive and struggle in battle or fighting, and not suicide bombing. Okay, this is not from it. Again, I want to state that Islam does not constitute suicide bombing or committing suicide, killing innocent people and maiming innocent people and involving children. And I mean, because most children are innocent, excluding the ones that are on the battlefield. Okay, this is the fighting process of jihad, is that they're on a battlefield fighting other fighters and warriors of the other side, not women and children, not going into their homes and blowing them up, or going into business buildings and places of business and other places of worship and blowing the people up. No, that is not from Islam, and Islam is separate from it. And I'm stating this again, as I stated in other videos, it is separate from that. It's separate from terrorism. Terrorism does not also just go in line with religion. There's atheist terrorists. There's all different types of terrorists, from different, whatever they mentally believe in, whatever they have in their heart and hold in their heart. And then what's the main thing that inclines them to terrorism is the extremism of their mental state of being and their feelings in their heart of what propels them and inspires them to commit these evil acts. Terrorism is not something just subjugated to one belief or religion, and we have to stop doing that, and we need to separate Islam from it, because it does not promote and constitute this. There's nowhere in the Quran, I don't care how many verses you want to try to translate, because that's what you're doing first into English language, and you lose the true meaning from the Arabic language. Anyhow, and a lot of people, especially non-Muslims, don't understand this and know this. So that's to tell you right there, again, like I said in the first video, a lot of us, we do not understand Islam enough to really even to debate on it at some times as well. To the extent that people will go and say things that is not even there. But that's because of our ignorance. And human beings, we are always going to be ignorant. We're not perfect. But the point I want to finish up in this comment and this last video is that for Ayan Hirsi Ali, an ex-Muslim, okay, she used to be a Muslim, she broke away from Islam and left Islam because of her experiences, her personal experiences, and through her personal experiences that she had negatively, she went on a crusade, as she is now, going to try to bring what she feels to be some of reformation, or trying to rid of what they feel Islam is, which is to be a belief that is not peaceful, a belief that does not have equal rights, or allows equal rights of women or whoever. Okay, and the other thing is that she uses a lot of her experiences that she has. And again, these type of people only try to base on what they experienced, what Islam, and they don't go in the whole true circumference of what Islam really is and what it's based on. And she brought a little bit about the Tawheed and this and like that, but she has a total bad misconception, and that's why she mentioned none of the monotheistic faiths can be considered peaceful. And I agree with her. I agree with her in that, and I agree with also the other guy, Douglas Murray, because you cannot have nothing in this life so socially at all to exist without protection or battle or fight to gain some control over what the people might be trying to obtain, which is let's say a piece of land, and you have two people who want that piece of land, but they don't agree to share it. So then what do? They go into war. They fight. Each side fights. Not to say that this is good, but this is reality. Let's face reality. Stop playing games again, like I mentioned. We're playing games with peace and this and like that, and putting the word in it, trying to make our own interpretation according to what we feel it should be. Each individual has their own interpretation if they don't follow organized interpretation that's geared and put together for many people to follow, like in Islam, like the Sharia, and it's like this. And our interpretation of peace is only from Allah, by pleasing Him and He's going to give you this. But when you disobey Him and go against Him, then you're not going to have really true peace. You're not going to have true peace within, number one, within yourself, and then outside of yourself with people and human beings that are around you, or even animals. Because animals, they don't show peace all the time. The lion has to kill the lamb, and the alligators kill whatever they're going to kill, and all these predator beasts kill the prey that they're after, and this is violent. But so is that not peace? Who determines the meaning? Who is the one who gives the meaning to the word? I mean, the people who put the word out there in English, because it's really an English word, but you got Arabic meaning to what that word is. You have a Latin meaning. You have French. You have German. You have all different languages that can have that word in their own language, which it means. Getting along. Everybody just getting along, right? And we cannot get along if we don't have the same mentality, the same goals, or the same wants. It's not going to always happen, and especially if we don't have total respect, that we cannot go outside that respect. And that's not this life. That's not the man's life here on earth. We don't have that. So let's get real and accept it and work on what we have to do and what we need to do to get it, to gain peace. Because we're not going to have peace totally. I mean, peace is after this life. In Islam, peace, the ultimate peace, is after this life. And that's in Jannah, that's in paradise, not here. Anyway, but while we're here, mankind can obtain some sort of peace at certain points in time. We can do that. But it has to be according to what is true and what is authentic and what is clear that works. Not what this group of people say and that group of people say, the atheists think, or the Muslims even think, or the Christians think, or the Jews think, or all these different people, the seculars think, the Illuminatis think, Illuminati, hey, they think this just controlling the whole world is going to bring peace. You understand? One world, new world order. And I'm just putting that out there real quick, but you can get on that in another YouTube videos that are out there. But check their interpretation. You understand? But the true interpretation is from that Allah brings peace. God, the Creator, who gave life, period, on this earth, can bring peace because He originated it when He created it. That's it. Khalas, finish. Thank you. And have a great day, and I hope may Allah guide you to Islam, those of you who are not, and those of you Muslim, guide you correctly on this path to not go off what the path is laid out for you already. And it has no need, and it doesn't have any need of any reform, any of that. And Allah knows best. Thank you. Peace. Assalamu alaikum.